Okay, it has been an hour and it is time to add the salt to our dough. And it's very simple, very basic. All you're going to do is sprinkle the salt over the top of the dough and then sprinkle some water over the top as well. And this is just going to help it incorporate better. So you're just getting your hands wet and you're going to make a claw motion with your hands and claw at your dough to incorporate the salt. Now, normally, when I'm not injured, I will wear a glove because I can't stand the feel of salt between my fingers and under my nails. Ooh, no. I can't deal with it. So, anyways, you want to make sure that you're incorporating the salt really, really well. And it's the same as when you were mixing the dough. You're just basically massaging it, squeezing it, but not tearing it, and getting every part of the salt incorporated. Now, at this point in time, you're going to cover your dough again, and you're going to let it rest for 15 minutes. And then we'll come back and we will do our first set of stretch and folds. Okay, it has been 15 minutes and now we are going to do our first round of stretch and folds. And this is a very simple technique, one that does a really good job of building strength and gluten. Can't talk anymore. All you're going to do is wet your hands, wet one hand. Most people do this one-handed. Run your hand around the edge of the dough and loosen it from the side of the bowl. Then you're going to reach under, grab hold, pull up, and slap it down. Or just put it down. You're going to turn the bowl a quarter turn, pull up, fold it over onto itself. Turn the bowl a quarter turn. Grab the dough, pull up, and over onto itself. And that's all it is. That's all stretch and folds are. So, we're going to do this first round for about 5 minutes. And your dough is going to go through phases of tough and gentle and soft. When it's soft, it's stretchy. It will basically obey your commands and stretch out and fold over onto itself. When it's stretchy, or when it's tough and doesn't want to move or stretch, that's how you know that it's building strength. It's building gluten. So again, you just wet your hands, grab it, pull up. You don't want to tear the dough at this point. You want to be firm but gentle. Okay? Firm but gentle. All right, so once this round is done, we will cover up our bowl and wait another 30 minutes for another round of stretch and folds. So come back in 30 minutes and we will continue building strength. Okay, it has been 30 minutes and it's time to do our second round of stretch and folds. And this time we are only going to go around the bowl one time. Okay, that is a total of 4. So it's going to be the same thing. Going to wet your hand. You're going to loosen the edge of the dough. And then you're going to reach under, lift up, and stretch. Fold over itself. Quarter turn, lift up, fold over. Quarter turn, lift up, fold over, quarter turn, and lift up. Did I say quarter turn? I don't know. Quarter turn, lift up, and fold over. And then you want to shape it and roll your edges under. And then you're going to cover it and come back for our final round of stretch and folds. All right, it has been 30 minutes and we are going to do our last round of stretch and folds, but this time we're going to do coil folds, which are a little bit different. You're basically doing the same thing. You're picking the dough up, but you're using both hands. So you want to make sure you get both hands wet, mostly because your dough is still tacky and you don't want it to stick and then you pull away from it and tear the dough. So you want to be gentle here, and we're only going to do 4 rounds or 4 coil folds and 1 round around the bowl. So again, you're just picking up and folding it down over itself. Quarter turn, picking up with both hands, letting it stretch a little. You can see how stretchy it is at this point in time. Fold it over on itself, quarter turn, pick it up. Not as stretchy. Give it a bounce. You don't want to tear it. You don't want to flop it around. And your last one. There's bubbles. Pick it up. There's a little more stretch, but you're just going to put it down and roll your edges under. And that's it for stretch and folds. So what you're going to do now is let your dough finish bulk fermenting. And all that means is you're going to cover it. You're going to set it someplace out of direct sunlight and where it's not too cold, where there's no cold air blowing on it. And you're going to let it finish bulk fermenting. And bulk fermenting takes about 5 to 8 hours, but you're going to time it from the time that you mixed your dough until it's finished. And mine will take about 5.5 hours. So, and that's in total. So come back and see me when my dough is finished bulk fermenting. All right.